Hey, what's going on, folks? The Creative Duelist here, and I've been making decks creative since 2016. Welcome, folks. If you guys enjoyed my deck profiles, please consider leaving a like, comment down below your feedback, and of course, if you guys really enjoy my content, please consider subscribing for further content. Now, I wanted to kind of give back a throwback. Yosenju's is kind of slept on. I do miss this rogue deck. I remember this deck used to do well in regionals and stuff. I love the stun aspect of the deck, being able to just play nasty floodgates and just annoy your opponent by summoning Yosenju monsters over and over again. I do miss those days, but I've played it and I just love the aspect of it, so I just kind of wanted to breathe life back into the deck. So I'm going to go ahead and go over my card choices. Just to let you guys know, this is more of a stun variant. I'm not really playing many of the pendulum monsters. That's more of like a turbo version, but this version is more of a grindier, grittier version of the deck, reminiscent to its older form of the deck because of the nature how the deck plays. There are some certain cards I am missing, but of course, bear with me. I'll explain as I go through the deck profile. So let's begin. So starting off with the monster lineup, I do play the triple Yosenju combo 1. Combo 1 is pretty standard. If you control a Yosenju monster, if you control another Yosenju monster, you get to target a face-up card your opponent controls and return it back to the hand. Really good against monsters that can't die by card effects or battle. Really good against floodgates, so you can just bounce back an anti-spell or bounce back a field spell. Really good. And also, we all know how the Yosenjus get down. You can normal summon another Yosenju, and then you just Yosenju loop. You keep normal summoning more, pretty much, and then they return back to hand during the end phase. Upon the turn, you normal summon them, so it's pretty standard. Then of course got triple, comma 2. Comma 2 lets you attack directly if you inflict. It lets you attack directly, but it only inflicts half the damage. So keep that in mind, but that isn't really a bad thing because it works in tangent with triple Yosenju comma 3, because if you inflict battle damage with a Yosenju monster, he lets you search for a Yosenju card, so it gives you a +1 essentially. Really good. Then for the rest of Yosenjus, triple Isna. Isna's amazing, protects your plays, make sure Yosenju monsters solemn proof, so you can just pitch Isna. They can't warning, they can't judgment, they can't activate anything in response. Really good upon your normal summon. Really good. And also it lets you draw a card if you want to go first as well. Really good. And then double Sujik for the AP advantage, so you can just dump Sujik, and it's like an honest, so it buffs your attack points by 1,000. Really good, especially if you need to get over a monster. And then the last Yosenju monster I do play is one Al. Al is just there to help secret move stay active, and also it protects your Yosenju monsters from destruction, so if they torrential tribute, you can just blow this up instead. And then for the rest of the monsters, just the hand traps, double Veiler and double Ash Blossom to round up the monster lineup, folks. Okay, onto spells. I do play the triple Tenki, pretty standard. Search the Yosenjus. Triple Duality for answers. Double Desires for draw power. One Call by the Grave. One Yosen Training Ground. This card is slept on. I love this card. I'll play this until the day I die. I don't care what no one says. Training Grounds is really good. And then I play one Regeki and one Dark Hole. They're technically both Regekis because we don't control the Yosenju monsters usually, because they always return back to hand. You can also play Dimensional Fissure. I don't have that, but just keep in mind that those types of banishment cards will conflict with hand traps, with some hand traps, so be careful. So like you can't drop Veiler if you've got Visor on board, because it needs to touch the grave for it to resolve. Ash you can get away with, I believe, because you just need a pitch. Doesn't matter if it touches the grave or not. Onto traps. Double Fiendish Chain, double Duster for back row, double Crackdown to steal monsters, anti-spell just to slow our opponents down and make them make them not be able to complete their plays, especially if they play spells. Double Drowning, it's always active because we never control Yosenju monsters during our opponent's turn. And then for the Solemn lineup, Double Strike, 1 Warning, 1 Judgment. The lineup is completely up to you. You can play more Judgments. This is just what I wanted to play in the build. And then double Secret Move, and then 1 Sword Sting, just to bounce back. And of course, Secret Move is just to negate stuff. You can also play Macro Cosmos. Again, keep in mind it does conflict with certain hand traps, but it's still a good nasty thing to play. It slows your opponent down more than you. That's going to round out the main deck. Okay, so onto the extra deck. Now, of course, Yosenjus technically don't need an extra deck. You can play it just as it is, but there are certain matchups where there will be awkward monsters that we can't deal with, so it's always good to have like an extra deck just in case. So we got the Utopia package of Lightning, and of course Utopic Future, because it is possible to make this. And then I've got 1 Tornado Dragon for back row, Baguska, Ouroboros, Exciton Knight, Dweller, the Timeless Dude, Diamond Dire Wolf, 1 Gargagar Samurai, 1 Gargagar Cowboy. You can play double Gargagar Cowboy. There used to be a cool little combo you could do, where you could do double Gargagar Cowboy for game. Very good. But you don't have to play it. It's kind of gimmicky. 1 Castel, 1 Silent Honorarch, and I do play the gimmick Link monster. I do play 5-headed dragon. It's very easy to make. You know, just normal summon 5 Yosenjus, and you got yourself a free 5-headed Link monster, Link dragon. Pretty standard. But yes, folks, that's going to round out the whole main deck, extra deck, and the whole profile. Now, if you guys enjoy my content, please consider leaving a like. Comment down below if feedback is always nice to hear. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. But yes, folks, Creative Duelist, signing out. Peace.